Hey, um, have you ever or are you experiencing a lack of confidence in the way you talk, the way you feel about yourself? Well, I felt that for a very long time. Um, Whenever I was in elementary, middle school, high school, even in college. But it all changed when I picked up and I noticed that my vocabulary was very weak. And I just gave it a lot of thought. Like, why am I feeling like this? Why do I feel inferior? Why do I feel like I don't understand what people are saying? Or I don't understand when I read a book what the book is saying. And all it took is for me to pick up a dictionary. The dictionary literally is the code, is the blueprint, it's the brain's program to learning and understanding your world, your social environment. It's so essential. It sounds so basic, but it is the fundamental and most important thing you can do when it comes to learning and feeling like you fit in your whatever language you speak, fitting into that environment. And the way I did it was just whenever I read and I did not understand the word, I looked it up either on the dictionary physical copy or the downloaded program dictionary on my computer or just Google that shit. That's what it comes down to. Google your terms. Figure out the root words, find out what exactly it means. Any common word you already know, look it up again and give it a second thought, give it a second view, and it will probably give your meaning an even deeper meaning, and you will see that common word even more profound and more impactful. So when you speak it, you understand the depth and the nature of it and what it actually means. You don't want to say a word that's big and not know what it means, because when you say people are going to be able to tell you don't know what the hell you're talking about or what the hell that word means. But when you say a word, and you don't have to be fancy, but if let's say you did use a word that was kind of big, people can tell if you know what that means. Even though they don't know what that means, they can read from your body language that you just used it to you sound fancy or you actually know what you're talking about. And if you use the big word in such a way that and you actually know that word, it's pretty impressive. But again, you don't want to sound cocky. You don't want to sound like a know-it-all. And but it's still very good to know these big words. There's many. I'm not gonna share any because that's just a waste of time. That's your homework. That's something you should do. That's something I did, and I still should be doing. I kind of stopped. I reached a point where I'm pretty confident and comfortable with my vocabulary. Um, but it should never stop. It should keep, I should keep improving. And if you are either in elementary, middle school, high school, college, and you're watching this, or you come from another country and you don't speak the English language well, or whatever language, pick up the dictionary. Pick up the dictionary and just learn those words. Read a book, a very sophisticated book with big words, and I don't care how long you spend. You spend hours on it and just write down the definitions. Find interest in learning these words. Have fun learning these words. Have an awe moment every single time you find the word and be like, wow, that's what it means. And that's when it's going to help. That's what's going to help you memorize and learn, actually. Learn, not memorize those words, and then keep them forever. And that's how my life kind of changed is we're not changing like dramatic, but like confidence wise is just the vocabulary, knowing the vocabulary words, knowing their meaning, knowing how to spell them. Spelling is probably, it's good, but like knowing the definition is by far more important. So if you want to increase your confidence, socially or just in your writing, you don't have to use big words, but just knowing that you know these big words or these important words, these important financial terms, or any type of whatever whatever class you're studying or subject matter, if you know the words, you're gonna feel good. You don't have to use them, but just knowing them, it's gonna help you a lot. All right, bye bye.